Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Joe Flash, and welcome back to more Injustice Gods Among Us for the Wii U. Continuing where we left off, playing through classic battles on very easy difficulty with all the characters. And before I got into this video, I had some technical difficulties going on with my disc. This is something I haven't really shared with y'all yet, I don't think, but unfortunately, there's something recently going on with my disc. My Injustice Gods Among Us disc is starting to have some technical difficulties going on, which is not unfortunately going well for me because it's pissing me off. Like, I've only owned this for like a few months. I don't remember what month it was exactly when I got this game on Amazon, but something is starting to go on recently with the disc. Like, every time I go in to play it, whether I change the disc out of another game that I played on my Wii U, or when I just leave it in there the next day to wait till the next day to play it, there's something going on where the disc just doesn't want to work, and it says invalid disc, and a message pops up saying it's dirty and I have to clean it. Every time I go to take it out, I do just that. Like, the first time I was doing it, it took me one clean just to make it work, but now it's taking me multiple cleans to do. Like, I use a special towel that my mom uses to, like, wipe windows off and stuff, because it's obviously the softest towel you can use to clean stuff like that, and I don't know how many times it takes for it to work, but for some reason it takes me, like, numbers of attempts to try to clean the disc before it finally works, and it's actually starting to infuriate me. Especially for the fact that I don't even believe in that message that pops up when it says the disc is invalid. When you try to click on it, it says invalid disc. I don't even believe in that shit. I think that's bullshit. It's not dirty. There's something wrong with the disc. The disc is not dirty. Like, I've even looked at it in the mirror in my bathroom. It's not dirty. It's got, like, look, it has a little bit of scratches, but it's not enough to where the disc can't work anymore. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know what's going on with this disc. It's starting to cause me issues, and it's really starting to piss me off, and I'll try to handle it. I mean, unfortunately, I'm going to have no choice but to, because I still got plenty more videos left to make on my channel regarding this game, because, you know, I still got plenty more characters left to play as, to go through classic battles very easy difficulty with, as well as the story mode. So if that disc keeps on doing that in future videos, it's not going to really do too well for me. I mean, pretty much after I do story mode, I'll be done playing the game anyway, so at least I don't have to worry about it anymore once I get there, but it's still going to take some time. It's still going to kind of take a few weeks before I can even get there, you know what I'm saying? But I just don't know what's going on with the disc. There's just something wrong with it. I don't know. It's not fully broken, but hopefully this just won't keep up too much. I mean, it's probably going to do this to me every single time now when I go to play this game, but I just hope it doesn't start, like, messing up completely to where it just doesn't want to work anymore, because I don't want to buy another disc on Amazon, even though I feel like I may have to if I decide to play this game again in the future, like if I get super bored at home and I don't have a new game to play, but still, I don't want to do that, because I've only owned this game for a few months, and it would be kind of a bit embarrassing and pretty stupid if I have to go ahead and buy another stupid-ass disc on the Amazon after I barely just owned this for a few months, you know what I'm saying? But never mind, I'm just going to go ahead and just get this started. So, we're continuing on with playing through classic battles, very easy difficulty with all the characters, going to classic as usual. I'm just ready to get this out of the way. I just better stop talking about what just happened, otherwise I'm going to get really infuriated, because I already got kind of infuriated beginning, and not to mention I actually woke my mother up from her nap, and she had to come in here and check on me. Kind of similar to last night when I made the Lex Luthor video, and unfortunately she came in the middle of it because Superman was pissing me off when he wasn't going into the stage transition that I wanted him to, and I had an argument with my mother, and that... let's hope that doesn't happen again, because honestly, I was not wanting that to happen. Superman, I don't know what he was doing. As I said before in previous videos, Superman is not... He's fine as long as you have it on very easy, but he can still be a bit of an asshole sometimes and do some shit that can piss you off, and that was one of those instances, and then it made it worse when my mother had to come in and all that, so yeah. Let's just hope for the love of God it does not happen again for this video, because I really do not like it when moments like that happen on my channel, you know? And I really shouldn't even be getting mad at the game either, because it's on very easy, but sometimes some bullshit can still happen, even when you play the game on an easier difficulty, but never mind. I'm just going to calm down, I'm going to stop talking about it, because it's going to really infuriate me if I keep this up. It's going to take a long time for me to play the game if I keep talking about it too, so let me go ahead and get this started. So the last three villains, so far the only three villains I played as so far is the Joker, Harley Quinn, and then in the last video, Lex Luthor. So now I'm about to do Catwoman next. I've decided that Catwoman will be my next character I will play as. I really like Catwoman. She's actually pretty fun to play in this game. I remember I had quite a bit of fun playing as her when I played as her a couple times in the game. She's actually not bad. I probably could have wanted to choose her more than Lex Luthor in my last video, but I decided to do Lex Luthor because I know him more than Catwoman, so that was why. But if I was to pick my third favorite villain in this game, or my third villain I want to learn to play as next in the game, obviously it would have to be Catwoman, because Joker would be number 1, Harley Quinn would be number 2, and Catwoman would have to be number 3. She's pretty good. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get this started with Catwoman. Let's do it. Now, I decided I'm going to choose her in the Regime outfit, or the Regime outfit. This normal costume for Catwoman here is alright. It's not too bad, but... See, I mentioned it before in my previous videos, the one thing I don't really like about the new costume of Catwoman, or the costume that she has here in this game as well as Injustice 2, is the fact that you can see she doesn't have a full mask on. She does have a mask on, but she shows more of her face off, like you can see a little bit of her hair, and she has more of like her identity kind of being seen. I don't really like that, to be honest. I kind of wasn't really a fan of that when they started presenting Catwoman with the mask where she has more of her face showing, like she's showing off her secret identity, you know what I'm saying? It kind of makes her appear almost like Superman and Wonder Woman because, you know, they don't need masks to hide their identities, you know what I'm saying? So, that's kind of what she looks like. I don't really like it. I like it when she has a full mask on where she's completely concealing her face, kind of like how her lover Batman does, you know what I mean? Kind of like that. In the Regime costume, it's kind of classic Catwoman when she wears the full mask. Because that's what it's like to me. Whenever Catwoman has a full mask on, it's like classic Catwoman where she has her mask completely covering her face where you don't see her identity at all until she takes it off. Which is kind of how they used to present her back in the earlier days, especially if you remember the movie Batman Returns, which had Michael Keaton back then as Batman. Catwoman was in that movie. She was wearing a full bodysuit as well as a full mask to cover her identity and stuff. So I prefer Catwoman in that regards. I don't really like this here with the new mask where she's like kind of showing off more of her face than usual. I mean, she has fought crime without the mask before and stuff, but she just needs to wear a full mask. It's just more classic Catwoman to me, so that's the main reason why I'm going to pick her in her Regime outfit. So, let's go ahead and do it. Catwoman. So like I said, she's still a cool character overall, but when she started being presented in those other regards of the mask, I didn't like it. So yeah, just thought I'd let you know. Anyway, let's pick her again. I don't know why I accidentally pressed the B button. I think I got a little too excited. I accidentally pressed the B button there by accident. But anyway, here we go. So let's do it, y'all. Injustice Gods Among Us for the Wii U. Classic Battles, very easy difficulty with Catwoman. Let's go. As always, there's Superman, as well as here's the rest of our opponents that we're going to have to go through. Alright, that's a bit of a decent roster we got to go through here. Oh, Batman's one of our opponents. That'll be interesting. And he's our second opponent. Our first here is Sinestro, but when we face Batman as our second opponent, it's going to be a little interesting seeing that, Catwoman and Batman. Alright, so we're fighting first in the Joker's Asylum, and as I said, Sinestro is our first opponent. Let's get to it.
You run along. I have business to attend to.
You will know the meaning of fear.
Awesome. Regime, Sinestro. Nice. I do love Sinestro more in his Regime outfit, so this is nice for me. Alright. So I'm just trying to focus because I just haven't played as Catwoman sometimes, so I'm trying to get back into learning to play as her, but yeah. So Regime Catwoman versus Regime Sinestro. This ought to be interesting to see how this goes. Let me go ahead and put him in the stage transition. There we go. So Catwoman's pretty fun to play as. As I said, she's pretty quick and agile. I quite like her for that. So I really do enjoy playing as Catwoman. And I forgot what else I was going to say. Oh yeah, the mask. So yeah, you can see she's wearing a full mask where it's covering her identity. That's the version of Catwoman I like right there, where she's got the whole mask covering her face. It's just the way I like her. It's just the way I like her more, and plus it's just more of the classic Catwoman, you know what I'm saying? Comment down below if you prefer that version of Catwoman where she's wearing a full mask like she has here in her Regime outfit. That's the way I like Catwoman. And her costume kind of looks a little bit somewhat more cooler too. It's not just the mask, but the rest of the costume kind of looks a little more cooler too, you know? Full bodysuit almost. So yeah, that's the costume I prefer to play as her in, you know? Anyway, here's Batman up next. This ought to be interesting to see the tough love between Catwoman and Batman come back to play. Except it's our world's Batman, so it's not fully, because obviously Redeem Catwoman comes from the Injustice version of the world. But nevertheless, it still makes for a little bit of a tough love there between Batman and Catwoman. Ooh, nice. So let's see what kind of special moves Catwoman has. Nice. A little bit of a... Okay, Batman. Ooh, I like that. She's got her whip. Nice. Okay, this is new. High feline evade. So apparently you press down, back, and X, and apparently she does this like evade move. I guess this is like an evade move, or I guess you can avoid something, I guess. Oh, okay. So down, down, B is cat stance. And then you press B and you can do that, alright. Anyway, I got the meter, so let's see if I can perform my super move on Batman. There we go. Sorry, I was trying to learn Catwoman's special moves. I've kind of been doing that for the past few videos. I'm just trying to get back into it, you know, trying to learn these characters again. Oh, that didn't kill him? Wow. Anyway, so yeah, I'm trying to get back to learning some of these characters. That's why it's kind of taken me a bit of time for me to, like, do these moves and stuff like that. So I hope it's no problem for y'all that I'm kind of taking a bit of time, you know. I don't play this game too often, even though I do love it, but I don't play it a whole lot, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's not a game that I go to very often, you know what I'm saying? So, with me trying to learn these certain characters again, it's kind of understandable, and it takes me a bit of time, so if it's a little bit impatient for y'all that I'm taking a bit of time, I'm sorry. Anyway, I did see we have to face Deathstroke next, so here we go. Which Deathstroke? Alright, just ours Deathstroke. Nice. One with the helmet on and everything. In his insurgency outfit, he has a different kind of outfit look, and he doesn't even have a helmet on. He actually shows his identity off as Slade Wilson, which is pretty cool. But this is classic Deathstroke right here, just him wearing a helmet. So I prefer this costume still. But even his his insurgency outfit is still pretty cool too. Don't get me wrong, but nothing OS. Let's just take care of him. Gotta love doing this stage transition with Atom Smasher, and I believe that's Giganta. Cat scratched. Ooh, I got the max. Awesome. I had like the max A button move you can perform with Catwoman. So apparently you have to perform like certain attacks in order to be able to get like the full to get those 4 scratches. If it's at max, like you can perform that full move with Catwoman with the A button. Pretty cool stuff. Anyway, I was close over here. I put him over here on purpose to get this stage transition with Darkseid. Great way to finish him off. I do love that stage transition with Deathstroke as well. This stage has 2 good stage transitions. I like both of them. I don't know which one I like more, the one with Atom Smasher and I believe Giganta, or if I like that one with Darkseid. They're both pretty awesome. Pretty cool stuff, eh? So we're doing pretty good. Like I said, I can play decent as Catwoman. I'm not the best with her, but she's really enjoyable to play as. I do like her. I'm really having fun here actually playing as Catwoman. I'm really liking her. Got some great moves in her arsenal. Cyborg, I believe, was next, if I'm not mistaken, so here we go. Yep, there he is. And it's the Regime Cyborg. Awesome. It's pretty appropriate because at some point in the story mode, we kind of do, we see our world Cyborg disguised as Regime Cyborg talking to the Regime Catwoman. Yeah, it's kind of a little hard to explain it. I mean, if you've seen the story mode, you know what happens, but if you guys want to know the full story, then you can go ahead and check out story mode. But if you're patient like me, you can wait until I get ready to do story mode to see what I'm talking about. Because I will do story mode eventually after I get done playing as all the characters here in classic battles on very easy difficulty. I will do story mode. I'm going to put the videos on each chapter at a time, just one chapter at a time. You know, it'd just be easier for me when I do go story mode. But I hope you guys will enjoy it when I do get to that, because I do love the story mode a lot. It's a lot of fun. Story mode is great. Let's use the whip. Oh, A button. Should have activated it sooner, I guess, because apparently I got a little bit too carried away with whatever I was doing, and therefore that cost me a bit with performing the A button. I would perform my super move, but since it's not going to fully you know what? I'll just do it, even though it's not going to work, because, yeah. Obviously, it wasn't going to work because he was about to get ready to be KO'd, but I was just like, screw it, I don't know what else to finish him off with, I'll just use this. Sometimes when I just don't know what else to perform a move on with the character, like, sometimes I just don't know what else to use, I'm just like, screw it, I'm just going to just hit this, because I don't got much else to know what to do to perform him with. So yeah, that's what happens when you don't, when the opponent is too low on health. If you try to perform your super move and there has to be a lot more health for them to be able to have the full move connecting, it'll just KO them as you saw there with Cyborg. So pretty lame, but I didn't really know what else I wanted to finish him off with. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna hit it, even though the super move's not gonna connect. Anyway, here's Nightwing next, and it's the Regime Nightwing. Damian Wayne Nightwing, should I even say, too, since this is Damian Wayne and not Dick Grayson. Bat Cycle! Not to mention Catwoman does ride up Cycle, too, so very appropriate for her. Right into the state transition, here we go. Like I said, I'm really actually having fun playing here as Catwoman. This is actually really enjoyable for me. She's a great character to play as. Wow. That was pretty savage of you, Nightwing. Where the hell did you learn how to do that, eh? Let's do this move. There we go. Whip. Let's do this. I like that full combo move you can perform with Catwoman. What's the one move I wanted to perform with her? Oh, man. I was trying to think about what move I was thinking of I wanted to perform. I was going to perform the cat claws with back left and Y, but you saw the Nightwing there for some unknown reason. He had to just ruin it for me. Let's just do that. Kind of was running out of ideas on what to do with Nightwing, because I pretty much have already showcased all of Catwoman's super moves, so... or special moves, so... I didn't know what else to really do it there in the end, but never mind. I did forget to mention about Catwoman's victory pose. It's not too bad, actually. It's alright, you know, it's... I like how it's kind of just an interesting little cutaway how they do there, where she just does like a little backflip, she disappears, and then the screen just cuts to where then she's up against a window with the jewel that she gave to that cat as her intro, and then she's back with it again. It's kind of a interesting little victory pose. Oh boy, Doomsday. He's not really that much of a problem as long as you face him on very easy difficulty, but Doomsday can be a little bit tough, I feel, if you do play it on a harder difficulty, because it's Doomsday, you know? I have a feeling, just because it's Doomsday, and I hate that A move that he performs when I'm fighting against him, is his super armor, where you can't land an attack on him for a little bit of a while until it wears off. That move is pretty annoying. Rarely gets a bad habit of performing that move a lot, where he uses his super armor to save himself for a little while. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Oh my god, here we go. Oh well, I guess this was alright. I mean, I wish I could have avoided that, but honestly, I do like the super move of Doomsday, so here we go. It's such a cool super, I ain't gonna lie. It's actually a really nice super move. I mean, look at the damage I took on my costume. Jesus Christ, look at the beating Catwoman took. Jeez Louise, do you see that? I got all beaten up from that. Jeez, I took a damage on my costume there. Tuesday really kind of whooped the crap out of me with that. Let's do the whip. Let's do the whip. Imagine if we were talking about the whip dance move. That would have been a little bit funnier, but never mind. That's not what I was referring to by whip. Anyway, Doomsday's taken care of. Let's see who our next opponent is. I believe it is... Oh no, well, Solomon Grundy is up there, but he's not next. It's the Flash. I thought it was Solomon Grundy because I saw him up there earlier, but nah, the Flash will be next, and then we face Solomon Grundy. So yeah, Catwoman, as I said, really does have some nice moves. So if you're interested in playing Catwoman in Injustice Gods Among Us, take your pick. Go ahead and try her, because she's actually really nice in this game. I really do enjoy Catwoman a lot.
Catch me if you can.
Heck yeah. Regine Flash. Let's go. God, that costume is so awesome. I just love it. Such a cooler costume than compared to our world's Flash's costume, as you saw there on the screen when we were trying to find out who our next opponent was. Such a great costume. I love it. Whip! Oh, tried to do it in the air. Cat scratched. Oh, where's that? I like that move as well. He just does a quick little dash, and it's like he just scratches them. It's like she just killed them, you know what I'm saying? That move kind of just makes it look like she may have just killed them, you know? I'm actually going to bring Flash over here because I want to perform this water tank. But of course, he got... You son of a gun! First Flash evades me hitting him with the water tank, and then he performs the stage transition on me. What an asshole. You know what? Let's just perform the super... Oh my god, are you kidding me? Jesus! God, Flash is just showing no mercy now. Evades the water tank, puts me in the stage transition, and then he just performed a super move when I was about to get ready to perform mine. What an asshole! Oh, I'm done with you now, Flash. You are really now getting on my nerves. Oh, that is it, man. That is it. Get the hell out of here, man. I am done with you now. I can't believe that. That was just... It was like an onslaught. It's like Flash just knew everything I wanted to do to him. He did it on me. Jeez. When did the AI start learning how to know who I am? I mean, honestly, it's kind of been learning about me for quite a while, since the AI kind of sort of wouldn't know who I am sometimes. If you remember in my last video with Lex Luthor, I got kind of mad when Superman was evading me from trying to hit him in the stage transition, but... I mean, of course, the game doesn't really personally know me, but I swear to God, it's like sometimes they do know, you know what I mean? Like, they know who you are, and they know that the kind of shit they could pull off to piss you off, you know what I'm saying? I swear to God, I feel that these games just know you sometimes, you know what I mean? It's just insane. Even when you play in an easy difficulty, they just know who the hell is playing the game, and they just know how to trigger you. And it's not even one of those games that are meant to really be so triggering, you know what I mean? Anyway, here's Solomon Grundy. And I like the fact he's in his Bossman Grundy outfit, too. Awesome. I do love that outfit of his. That's the way I remember Solomon Grundy, him in the classic suit and the hat. I like how his arms got blood on them as well, like he just got done killing somebody since he's a zombie. Oh my god, here we go. Oh, he almost had me there, Jesus. Barely got lucky to start jumping away. He actually almost had me. Every time Solomon Grundy has gone on to try to attempt to perform his super move on me, he's actually been unsuccessful at doing it because I've been able to be lucky enough to... Look at this back move he can perform with Catwoman. He just does like this little cat crawl. That's pretty nice. I like that. This is what I wanted to do. So yeah, pretty much every time Solomon Grundy has gone on to try to attempt to hit me with his super move, I pretty much have been doing pretty good at avoiding it because it's really easy to avoid if you're lucky enough to know what to do, so yeah. There we go, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to charge up my meter to perform the super move. I forgot to compliment about Catwoman's super move. It's alright. It's kind of, you know, Catwoman-like, because, you know, it's kind of something what Catwoman would do, but it's not the most impactful when compared to other characters, so I'm not the biggest fan of her super move, but it's at least decent, you know what I'm saying? I gotta give it at least some credit, you know? Oh, wow, the Joker. I actually kind of did forget I saw the Joker when we started Classic Mode. I kind of forgot about that, but anyway. Our second to last opponent number 9, is the Joker. And how crazy is this? We're fighting in the Batcave as well. So we got the Joker up here next. And then once he's taken care of, we're ready to face Superman as the final boss.
Watch out, Joker! This one looks kind of tough. Really? I think you underestimate me.
Joker's intro is kind of actually pretty funny, I will admit. It's pretty silly. Joker is a bit of a trip, you know. He's pretty evil sometimes, but he's actually got kind of a bit of hilarious moments in his arsenal. Trying to perform this move. There we go. I was trying to get close enough to hit it on him, but he wasn't staying close. There's the stage transition. Ooh. What did she say? Hurt? Jesus. See how the knife was still impaled into me? What a savage. There we go. That's the move I was trying to perform. How savage was that? Oh, God. He got me. Oh, no, he didn't. Oh, my God. You son of a... Jeez. Right after he just missed the super move, he just... I mean, what was the point in that anyway? He just used his bar to try to hit me with a super move. Why would he try to go for the clash anyway? I could have actually used some bar, actually, but then again, I didn't really need to use any bar because I kind of am already still full on health since it's on very easy, but what was the point in him doing that? Just as soon as after he missed with his super move, I tried to finish him off with the A button move with those 4 attacks, and he just had to do clash. And you saw the clash tied as well. He just ran out of bar because he just tried to perform his super move. Like, if you perform your super move and you miss or hit it, you'll lose all your bar and then you have to go all the way back up. So what was the point in Joker even performing that? He just lost all of his bar and he was going to perform clash. Yeah, the AI can be kind of stupid for that sometimes. They're just trying to save up some time from them getting KO'd, I guess. That's just their way of trying to save themselves, but it won't matter. That was pretty stupid of Joker for him to do that, but never mind. Oh my God, Superman got the first hit. Are you kidding me? I was trying to grab that weapon and he got it on me or stopped me from grabbing it. And he gets the first bar because of that. Which more than likely there's going to be a chance he may end up performing a super move on me now because he got the first bar in the first round, so yeah. Anyway, we're going to bring him over here. I'm going to perform him in the... Don't you start pissing me off like you did in the last... Don't you start it, Superman. I'm warning you. Don't you try it. You already pissed me off in the last video when you tried this shit on me with Lex Luthor. I do not need you doing this to me again. Not a very good time for this to be happening. Oh, perfect. That was perfect. I didn't actually think that was going to work. I was going to wait for him to come out of the portal and see if I could hit him into the stage transition. I'm surprised it actually worked. Look at the combo hit I got off of that. 11 damage with a 16-hit combo. That was perfect. I wasn't even expecting that. Superman was kind of almost about to be a bitch like he did in the last one. You saw he was starting to push me away with his heat vision, but thankfully I started fighting back. So he was going to try it again. Apparently he was looking to try to do it again on me. He was actually trying, but I stopped him. Oh my God. What the hell? How did he turn around? He was facing the opposite side. How did he get me? Like hell I won't, Superman. Fuck. Okay, hang on. This guy is actually starting to piss me off a little bit. Not as much as he did in the Lex Luthor video, but he's actually starting to get to me. Oh my God, come on! Yes! This is not going well, I'm not gonna lie. This is actually turning out to be a failure. I gotta be careful because I actually just lost my white bar because he actually got me, which he never did that before. So now I gotta be careful because he could actually KO. Jeez, I got lucky to duck his heat vision. I gotta be careful because he may actually kill me if I'm not... Don't you push me away from the... Get in the portal. Take it. Jesus. Like I said, at least he's not pissing me off as much as he did in the Lex Luthor video, but my God. Still aggressive like he was in the Lex Luthor video. Not as much as in Lex Luthor, but still, was just... My god. Usually he's not even that much of a problem to deal with. I mean, he's usually relatively easy, even when I want to perform certain things on him, but... God, he's really starting to get a lot more aggressive now. I can only imagine he may get more aggressive with more characters I may progress with later on. Jesus. What the hell is wrong with you, Regime Superman? What's gotten into you all of a sudden? You just go from full stupid mode to all of a sudden you start fighting back like you're angry. Anyway, nothing to West, we took care of him, he's banished to the Phantom Zone once more, and now here we go, Catwoman's ending.
At last, Superman had paid for what he had done to Catwoman. Feigning allegiance to his regime had cost Selina her beloved Batman and her best chance at happiness. Pride and anger kept her from attempting reconciliation with Bruce Wayne, but his inspiring reconstruction of Gotham and Metropolis fostered in her a desire to remain close to him. Until she was ready to approach him again, she did her part to keep Gotham's streets clear of crime. Nascent underworld organizations had both the Bat and the Cat to fear.
That's good. At least she turned her life around after it was over. Because, yeah, originally in the Injustice world, Catwoman was originally against Superman's regime and was working with Batman until all of a sudden she decided to side with him, I guess, to protect Bruce. But as you saw there, it did pretty much cost Catwoman the love of her life with Batman and more. But now that it's over, it looks like she's going to wait for her own terms to try to reconcile with Batman and get back together with him and all that stuff. So that's a pretty good ending for Catwoman. Not bad. Anyway, you guys, that is it. Once more for Injustice Gods Among Us for the Wii U. Got through classic battles on very easy difficulty with Catwoman. At least that battle with Superman didn't piss me off as bad as the one with Lex Luthor did in my last video, because Luthor was really making me angry in the last video. It's so much so my mom had to come in. Thank God he didn't do that on me again this time, even though he was kind of starting to, but I was able to be better on stopping him this time than compared to how I did with Luthor in the last video. Let's just hope Superman doesn't start going crazy like that with more of the characters I play as later on, because if he does, and I don't know what the heck's going on, the AI just all of a sudden wants to go aggressive, like they just... Who knows what this game is full of? I mean, this game could be full of lots of surprises, so who knows what it's capable of. But anyway, I'm out of here, y'all. Join me next time in the next video, and we'll get into the next character to play as. But until then, I'm out of here, y'all. That'll be it for today, guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Dislike to give it a thumbs down. Join me next time in the next video. To all you boys, men, and guys out there, boom. Fist bumps go to all of you, and to all the girls, ladies, and women out there, mwah, kiss go to all of you. But until then, this is Joe Flash signing off, and have a good day.